Top tier greetings and motivation and manifestation, y'all. It's another Make It Happen Monday. Yes, we are making it happen. Hope you've been following along. If not, go ahead and jump back to the start. It's a great elevation. We're taking it slow. Steady is the pace so that we can create sustainable changes. In today's rotation, something that's been on my mind, and I'm sure it's been on a lot of your minds because this is life. And as we've been progressing through this COVID cramp, this COVID introspection, we've been hearing times when things will open back up, or they'll open up at a swifter pace, or maybe they won't, and then perhaps our hopes are put up, and then those expectations are not met for all the reasons that are given. Whether you believe in them or not, that's for another conversation, another video, another elevation, because it does need to be spoken about. These are good conversation points, but today we're only speaking about what to do when that occurs. So how do you make it happen when everything that when you focused, even if you had multiple eggs in multiple baskets, but when it was the day to focus on basket C, let's say we're focused on basket C, the color of green, we're worried about that basket on this particular day, and I want you to follow with me, like be sticky like Gorilla Glue with me this time, okay? When you're focused on that, that is what you have set yourself up to be doing at that point. It's not saying you've put all of your hopes on this one horse. It's saying that I had put all of my preparation, all of my planning, all of my, my delegating of duties to my team, making sure that I brought my piece, preparing again for the presentation, so there's the preparation of the layout, and then there's the preparation of the presentation, and then also delivering through, not faltering, not falling short, okay? And this can look like a myriad of ways, depending on what your scenario is that you're thinking about, or that you're comparing it to, or that you're reassessing, that you're doing a root cause analysis on. What I want you to understand is it's going to happen if it hasn't already happened, and if it has happened, it's going to happen again. So we need to get real clear about what to do when that happens. Again, we are speaking about when we are focused on one task because we should be focused on that task because it is that task's day to be brought home with a victory, and things just don't go right. What do we do then? If it's before the event, if it's before said delivery, this can be anything from uploading media. This can be something of the project not being properly checked before it needs to be presented to a new account or a new client, right? All of these things can and will occur. But what do we do when it does happen? First, extreme ownership. No matter what, have to take ownership of what fell short or what fell through. If you said, this is simple, just like in a contract or an agreement, if you say you're going to provide deliverables and those deliverables do not occur, what is then the process? Extreme ownership. Nothing else needs to happen. I did not deliver. I said I would deliver. My caliber, which is why you chose me to deliver. You chose me to be one that you contracted through. Says that I should be able to fulfill the details of the contract. What happened is not an excuse for why it didn't happen. It is me being completely transparent while taking ownership. And then once you do that, you need to provide a very detailed roadmap of how you're going to make it better. And if it's the one pop shot, it's an interview, right? If you've already got the contract, right, and you scruff it in the last 2 weeks, and you need an extra week to buffer, you need to get some kinks out of the system. That's different than trying to land the account. So if you're trying to land the account, if you're trying to get the client, if you're in the consultation stage, right, this is big stuff, right? This is when your time matters. This is when you're sitting down for that 1 hour, you're charging for that hour, and you're expecting that to develop into lots more hours, right? You're looking for that to develop into a larger project where you guys are going to be contracting business, right? Correct. In that moment, you don't have the opportunity to go back later or to say, this is how I'm going to do it differently, because clearly you didn't land the contract. You didn't meet their expectations. You didn't fulfill what they were looking for. So you have to go back and reassess that at home. You have to go back with your team and reassess that. Where do we fall short? Where was our presentation weak? You know, where did we not put ourselves on the highest plinth to be advertised, right? When did we not showcase our best abilities and our potential? And what you're going to get to the baseline of, and what I'm hoping you're going to get to the baseline of, is the intention, the intentionality beneath, lying beneath all of it, right? So if your delivery wasn't crispy, what was the intention prior to the preparation that made it so the team was not clear on exactly what they were supposed to be doing, when they were supposed to be doing it, and to what extent they were supposed to be achieving each modality, right? That's going to have to be first. You're going to have to double back again and assess the intentionality of why the deliverables weren't met when you already were contracted to a status saying that you could deliver on those and above and beyond those. So you have to look at the intentionality. It's not why didn't it happen, it's what was the thought process, the mindset, the team chemistry prior to it not becoming its full manifestation, right? So we want to be very clear on the intentionality of what caused us to fall short of our highest potential, okay? That is going to be the gist of watching everything fall apart. If it falls apart, and it's going to, even when you have all your parts in order, it's an unpredictable environment in the world. Ambiguous situations in the world. Everything is changing constantly. So even though you have planned, remember your plan was done prior. So while you're in the present, you might get a new gift and it may look like a completely different scenario. So just beware that when it happens, not to crumble. If you're still breathing, you're still competing. Okay, you're still in the game. So don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of how important that is. So that's it. I want you to tap into the intentionality, because it'll get you away from beating yourself up, and it'll get you away from attacking your teammates, right? And it'll get you away from victimizing yourself in the case that the clients didn't understand what you were trying to convey. The account wasn't as compatible as we thought it was, when really all those things are moot because the deliverables weren't met, or your presentation wasn't proper enough for you to show that you can perform at the level that the client or the accountant wants you to perform at. So check your intentions. If you check your intentions, if you start with solid intentions, I mean, from the baseline, why are you doing what you're doing? And then why is that the reason? You know, get into the 20 questions, the deep whys of what you're doing. And I guarantee from there, your work and your work ethic and your progress will feel stronger. Even if it's just as small, it'll be sustainable and it'll feel stronger, right? It'll feel richer. So yeah, take that with you, put it in your lunchbox, and eat it for a snack each day this week. And beware that it all happens to us. It happens to us all. So just find a way to be comfortable in complex situations. Try to find a way to be confident in situations that are, usually off-putting. You can do it. I believe in you, right? Just get yourself better. Do what you have to do to get yourself better. Until then, always love your skin and what's within. I am Zulu Zeke. It's just another Monday. See you again later. Peace.